Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today I have a little bit of a slightly strange video. Well, it's not a strange video. I don't have a video tutorial for you at all. You can probably hear from my voice. I'm not very well, actually. I got back from Las Vegas last week and immediately came down with a very bad dose of COVID, which I still have, and I'm still quite poorly. I had planned to spend the back end of last week working on tutorials and stuff that I would bring to you this week, sneak peeks, because we've got a catalogue going live in a couple of days. But yeah, that didn't happen. What I do have that I can share with you are some of the goodies that I was given by Stampin' Up, which I'm going to share with you today, because we did get gifts and we did get bits and bobs. And then I've also got swaps, which I had planned for sharing next week after the catalogue had gone live. But obviously I can bring that forward if, time of filming. So like I said, I'm still quite poorly at the moment. My temperature did reach almost 103 degrees, which is about 39.5 degrees Celsius. So pretty high. It's still quite high right now, but there we go. I'm also filming this on my phone because I can, if necessary, edit out coughing, sneezing, whatever from this video without compromising the quality of it, which I can't from my phone, from my regular camera. Anyway, so Las Vegas was absolutely incredible. I did have an amazing 10 days. I took my two older sons with me. We went to California for a week, and then we went on to Las Vegas for 4 days. And that was the purpose of going out to the States, was for our Backstage leadership event. It was, as ever, incredible. There were a lot more demonstrators this year. Last year, I think there were about 350. This year, there were 700 of us. Absolutely amazing. Some great speakers, presenters. Always great to connect with other demonstrators as well and just talk things through. So the first thing on my desk is actually from a Platinum and Platinum Elite breakfast. So the very senior titles, the top 2 senior titles, we had an opportunity to have an early morning breakfast. Yes, I've got 3 shadows who are with me at the moment. This is my first time out of bed, actually, and they've been on the bed and they follow me everywhere, to and from the bathroom. So we had I'll collect my thoughts. Had a breakfast on the final morning, and in our places were all of these, and I just had fruit because the breakfast was at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I just had fruit. So we were given these, and ours were very clear, and everybody had left our table, and I was just stood chatting to one of the members of the corporate team, and then the events coordinator sort of came over to herd us off, and she said, "Oh, you're not taking that?" And I said, "Oh, I didn't know we could." And she said, "Yeah." So I took 2. They did get a tiny little bit squished because they didn't fit in my bag, but I thought they were fabulous, just nice and bright, and it was very colourful. I will obviously do my best to get a blog post to correspond with this. I will add some further pictures. But yeah, those were very much the colours that we had. I had the best lanyard ever. So look, they got my title wrong. I had to write it in with Sharpie. We had these lanyards, but they've got these extending things, which were fantastic. And the lovely Elaine Shader, she had given me a pocket that you hold key cards and things in with, and so that you could attach it to this bit, and that you didn't have to constantly be fishing your key card out, because we could only get round certain parts of the resort with a key card. But absolutely brilliant. That was great. Loved that. So, and very glittery, but yeah, again, all the colours again, so cool. I've got all sorts. I've got a big bag here to one side. I love this, our own personalised stationery set, and I have bought these kind of things in the past. So if I bring it, I'm going to see if I can get it out for you. I have pulled it out once. So a very thick notebook. This is a really thick notebook, so just like a little desktop notebook. A couple of pens. This is a pin. And look, another shadow come to visit. These are push pins that you would use on a cork board. And let me pop that back in there. Magnets. And they do need peeling off, but we've had those off. But Vegas Stampin' Up. And then a couple of paper clips. Love it. Just love it all. And like I say, I've had this kind of thing. I've bought them before, particularly Disney ones. Loads of fun. Oh, the cat has sat on my bag of bits. We had, oh yeah, Backstage pin. Oh no, this is my first Backstage. Oh, Luke had picked it up. So when I arrived at check-in with the boys to check in and get my lanyard and what have you, Luke saw the pin because I was just so busy chatting to them, to the staff, because obviously I hadn't seen them for ages, and he saw that I hadn't picked one up and thought I'd missed it. But bless him, it says my first Backstage, and it's not. My first Backstage was last year. So I have that. So if there are any people who went to their first Backstage and didn't pick one up, let me know. I'll post it to you. Okay, what else did we get? So we got these in our bag of goodies as well. These remind me of badges that you would put on your swimming costume if you were around in the early 1980s and you did your, I want to say they were the ASA Swimming Awards, I don't know, but I believe they're stickers, but they're fabric, so which is really cool, but like felt. I don't really know if I'm describing that very well. Oh, the third shadow has just come on the desk. She's probably going to appear here any second. There's her paws. Seriously, they're loving the fact that I'm in bed all day. But yeah, we had these as well. So some say Las Vegas, some say Stampin' Up. But yeah, I think they're stickers. Haven't looked into it too much, but yeah, fun to have those. Attached to our bag, so I have, like I say, I have got a bag. Attached to our bag is this scarf, which is brightly coloured, but it doesn't have Stampin' Up all over it. It just has it down in this corner. But very nice, very lovely scarf. So that was cool. And then, oh, this was fun. We had a welcome night, and in our bag was a voucher to be able to get into the welcome night event, because they had full security. I mean, it was an enormous hotel. I want to say it was more a casino with a hotel attached. We weren't on the strip. We were a good 25 minutes out in Red Rock Canyon. But obviously it was open to the public as well. So they had security, and you had a ticket to get in, and you kept hold of the ticket, and then you went to a special, I don't really know how to describe it, like a booth, but it was all black and just these hands were coming out and they were sort of calling, and that's all you could see was just hands, and you handed over your ticket and we were given these, which are fun retro, Hollywood glam, I would call it, even though we were in Vegas, but you know, I'd just been in Hollywood glam sunglasses. Lots of fun. I will peel off the sticker, and when I'm feeling better I will wear them, but just love those. And actually I don't own a sunglasses case, so very pleased to have that. This year, oh, what else have I got? Oh no, I've got another thing. I got this from our breakfast. You're flipping awesome. So it was a pancake breakfast, except like I say, I just went up to pick up some fruit, and didn't make it all because I didn't want a cooked breakfast or anything like that, and I didn't. If I'd have stepped a little bit further, I would have seen the pancakes, but I missed them. But I do like that. I do love a pin, and I like to add them to lanyards and things like that. And then yeah, last year we had a notebook of about, you know, just ordinary size notebook, maybe A5 size, that we did all of our work in, and it had our plan in and stuff like that. But this year we have, oh, Sorrel's right in the way, we have a full binder, which is very nice, and so loads of spare paper, but then also our breakout sessions and our agenda and what have you as well in it. So yeah, quite hefty to carry around. I would have said it's not the most convenient thing, because I like to walk around with just one bag, and obviously I had to carry two because that's not fitting in a Vendula bag. But thankfully they had supplied us with a tote bag, which is this, again, the same theming and absolutely brilliant. So I thought I would, really, Sorrel? She is going to just, yeah, of course, she's just going to sit there. yeah, so I thought I would share all of those with you. I learned an awful lot. And it was Thursday evening, all day Friday, all day Saturday, and then Saturday evening as well, where Stampin' Up then gifted us the opportunity to go and watch Cirque du Soleil and see the Beatles Love Show. And I had my two boys with me, so I bought tickets for them. And we made our own way to the show. And it was just fantastic. And then myself and the boys, we stayed on. We had all day Sunday, so we just went around locally, and then most of Monday before flying home. And thankfully, we were able to fly home. We were only about an hour late taking off because last Monday there were lots of. I think there were technical issues in the UK, and literally thousands of flights were being cancelled and people were being stranded. But yeah, it was just amazing. And we landed back Tuesday. We got back at about 8 o'clock. By the time Chris had picked us up from the station, it was about 8 o'clock at night. And yeah, unfortunately, Wednesday evening, I was feeling particularly bad, took a COVID test, and not been well since. So yeah, I thought I would share this with you. Like I say, hopefully I will be able to do something in readiness for Wednesday. That's when the catalogue has gone live. I have shown sneak peeks. Look, the cat's just now going to wash herself there. I have shown sneak peeks to you. Hopefully you've all got your catalogues. I posted them before I went away. Yeah, so just wish me well. I think I'm in for a little while longer yet before I'm fully well. But anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you properly with a better voice and a lower temperature very soon. Bye.